Heman. Heman.
Hey everyone, welcome back to another Chucitron video review. Right now I'm going to be doing an unboxing of a figure that I've had since it came out, and it's on this guy right here. This is the 2000X He-Man figure that came out and launched before the cartoon came out in 2002. And very special figure for me because I had this figure when it came out and they launched it out of the Toys R Us in Times Square back in 2001 or 2-ish. And I've had this figure since then. So unfortunately, I've had to have it now. And I looked at it the other day and I noticed that the figure is growing mold. And as much as I hate having to do this, I have to do it. If not, pretty much going to get messed up in the packaging. Somehow moisture got in and it damaged the figure inside. I don't know how bad it's going to be. I have to open it up to find out. And what kills me is, I remember when I picked up this figure, it was so special because in the Times Square, they had set it up on the second floor in front of the Barbie section. A whole Masters of the Universe section. That thing was so cool. They had TVs on top. The whole area was set up like Castle Grayskull. There were the commemorative figures, the original old re-releases of the figures, of the 82 figures. And then they had these out. And they had the soundtrack looping on top of the Castle Grayskull. And you had to walk through the Grayskull and pick out the toys. And this was one of the toys that were there. And I picked up a few of them. I picked up 2 of these. And I had one that I pulled out of the box. And then I had this one. The other one I had the H on it. This one has the Iron Cross on the chest piece here. And at the time, it was a harder to find variant than the H one. There was a lot of ones with the H on the chest. But if you notice here, he has the Iron Cross. And I love it because it gives me memories of when they actually did that. And I was so happy to have seen that and experienced that whole thing that happened at that time. Now, there weren't cameras and all that like there is now. And I tried finding videos and pictures of how it was. And I couldn't find anything. But it was so special. But anyways, back to the figure here. This is He-Man in the 2000X design. And the 4 Horsemen redesigned He-Man and stuff like that. And a lot of people knocked this figure and the line. But I really thought they did an amazing job. He-Man looks weird. I get it. He looks weird. He doesn't look anything. He's a little like hunched. And I remember going to a friend of mine and showing him the figures that I had. And he was a fan of the original cartoon when it came out. He was older than me. And I brought him these, and he's like, oh, I love He-Man, but these new He-Man look weird and stuff. So anyways, I'm going to go into opening it, and it kills me to do this. This is like one of the only figures that I have that I haven't opened the packaging. So for me to have it this long and not open it, kills me, guys. So anyways, let me give you a view on him. So this is the packaging, if you notice here. It's styled after the original packaging of the old figures. It doesn't have the indentation here, but if you notice the blister card, it's red and it's like has that explosion thing going. And here's He-Man. Like I said, this is a variant of the one that came out, the armor part in the front, the harness. It actually has the Iron Cross. So I'm gonna get into it, and I'll give you a 360-degree view of this thing. And they're not that hard to find. You can find a bunch of 2000X figures in their original packaging. It's not really a big deal. It's just this one in particular is the one I had during that time. And Mattel was launching this thing really nice. The cartoon was awesome. It was such a good cartoon. Around that time, my stepfather passed away. So I remember when he passed away and the cartoon came out, it was right hand in hand. I miss him. Anyways, this is the rear of the packaging here, and it has the original 8 characters. So we have Battle Sound He-Man, which is like the original battle armor He-Man. Stratos, Man-at-Arms, He-Man, the original that's on the package. It has here the Battle Sound Skeletor, Beastman, Merman, and the original Skeletor of the line. And it says here, Masters of the Universe, He-Man and the heroic Masters of the Universe must save Eternia from the clutches of the sinister Skeletor and his horde, his evil horde. And if you notice right there, it has a description. It says here, twist and release waist for sword slash and power punch. So like the original figure, you twist the waist and he does the punch. And right here, he's got his battle shield and power sword. It's all displayed there. And if you twist the sword, which I'll show you in a little bit, it actually opens up like in the cartoon. So have you seen the cartoon? He opens up the sword and it like splits in two pieces. But I'm going to get into this. So this is the last time I'll be able to see this actual figure in its package. Kills me to do it. But let's go dive into it. Alright guys, so we're going to go into this right now. First what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take it from the tab here. This stuff, this is killing me, you guys. But I just got to be savage. There goes that. I just ripped up the blister card here, and if you notice, it says Masters of the Universe. Okay, so you notice immediately it has like a two-layer packaging. So I'll just open up that piece. That's basically the bubble that it came in, and on the bottom of the bubble it has a translucent picture of the figure. If you notice that there, it shows like a action thing happening with He-Man there. And this is the figure in the bubble, the inside bubble that holds them in. And on the top here, the 2000X figures came with a sticker. And it says Masters of the Universe. And if you notice the detail on it, it actually has the background. There's a face of He-Man and there's a picture of Skeletor on the other side. And that's a sticker you can just take out, and it came with the figure, which I thought was cool. They didn't have the comics that originally came with it, but this is him before I pop him out. Just want to take another look at him. That's He-Man. And this figure sold me. You know, I loved it when I saw the figures. And very reminiscent to the figures that, the original figures, the figures looked different. They had a completely different kind of shelf life to them, and it popped out. Alright, so that's him. I'm going to take him out. Man, and I could see where the mold was growing. Oh, and it wasn't that bad. Oh, that kills me, dude. So, anyways, it looks like it was growing mold right there. But it was only like a surface mold, so it wasn't so bad. So now it kills me even more that I opened it up. But wow, this figure has been in the packaging since 2002. And he finally came out. So anyways, I'll just pop out the figure. I'll give you a view of him. And that's him there in the front. He's got awesome detail. His face is all chiseled. His hair's all chiseled. His belt's really nice. Everything's detailed about these figures. I love these figures. How awesome is he? Look at his back, dude. Isn't that awesome? Yeah. And yeah, he's pretty cool. And he comes with a lot of, you know, flexibility. His arms they go up like so. They rotate all the way around. His wrists rotate all the way around. Like so. Both of them. Alright. And his legs spread out like that. They go back and forth. Other side goes back and forth. Yeah, this figure, it doesn't look so bad. So I'm glad at least I was able to save a figure. I'll probably end up buying him again just so I could have one in the package. I don't know if I could find one with the Iron Cross like that. But I loved it in the packaging. I hate that I took it out. But this is him. And that's He-Man. I'm going to show you his accessories. He comes with the shield. And if you notice, it's very reminiscent to the original shield. Alright. Flip it around. Has a little bit of detail on the handle right there. Alright. I'll put that on him actually. Put that on his hand. See if he holds it up. He doesn't really hold it up. I'll just put it around like the original figure. Put it like that. Alright. Next up, we're going to go into the big boy axe. Now, if you notice this axe here, there's a lot of detail in these figures. The axe has so much little details right there. If you notice it, it looks really, really awesome. Look at that. It has a little iron cross in there. Has this little stuff around here. It's got like this weird green, gold, silver. I think it looks awesome. Now you can display it either way. Have it on him like that. I think it looks weird though because the handle is really skinny. It's got this massive blade part, but I don't know, it looks weird. I never really liked this weapon frame. I think it looks pretty cool if you put it with the original figures. But the way I like to display him is like that. I have another one of these. He's all beat up. So that's him like that. And finally, I'll give you a look at his sword. And this is the sword from the 2000X cartoon. It was very controversial when it came out because it doesn't look anything really like the original sword. But to me, it doesn't look that bad. It does have the feature that it splits if you hold the top or hold the bottom. And hopefully it'll work after all this time. You just twist it like so. It actually opens up. It looks like it opens up like in the cartoon there. So that's the sword, the power sword from the 2000X cartoon. So it opens up. When he opens it up, he lifts it up his head. It unlocks and it goes like that, and he ends up turning into He-Man. And I'll just put that right here. So that's more or less how most people have him displayed, with the big axe in the back. He does have a spot in the back here which you can actually put the sword. So I'll put that like so, and you can actually just have it right on the back there. Okay. Man, and it pains me that I opened up this figure, but I'm doing it for you guys. But anyways, the original He-Man figure, I've always liked to have it with his axe. I always liked the story of He-Man being a barbarian. And this figure actually comes with the chip that's on his boot. If you look underneath here, he actually comes with a piece there that once you have the Castle Grayskull playset, he would actually make the noise like the Castle Grayskull had a sound feature that the chip would activate the sound feature in the castle, and it would unlock a little compartment that would flip open and have a gold power sword in it. I never got the castle. I've only seen videos on it, but I've always wanted the castle. And this is the He-Man figure from the 2000X, and look how cool that is. It just has so much detail. Look at that the shield. See, the way I have the axe right now doesn't look so bad. He's got all this massive sculpting muscle in the detail. And I don't know, I love this figure. I thought this figure was cool. I even, I thought, man, if I had this figure when I was young, man, how cool that would have been. But I'm going to pull the original He-Man out so you guys could take a peek at it. So let's take a comparison look. Alright guys, so right now I have the original He-Man right here. The 1981 He-Man with all his accessories, complete. I have a few of these guys. It's one of my favorite toys. I love the original He-Man, and he looks awesome. I'm going to go on a review just probably on him, but I just want to give you a quick comparison with the original and the 2000X one here. And as you can clearly see, man, what an update. I mean, the original one was a phenomenal figure for the time, But look how cool this figure looks. How cool is that? You see he has the axe design updated, and I mean the actual shield, my fault, the shield. And then he has the axe update. And I'm telling you, this figure was probably about $8 when it came out. And for the $8, dude, you got a lot of money, bang for your buck there. Just the quality of this figure was like almost like a Todd McFarlane figure, but you got it for $8. Mattel did an awesome job with this figure. And a lot of people knocked the 2000X He-Mans, but I love them. And as you can clearly see, it's a pretty cool update. You see the hair like waving and stuff like that? It's really awesome. I love that. I love this figure. And I'll probably just give you a view with him in the Battle Cat. I have Battle Cat, so let me see if I can find him. Okay guys, so this is the figure with Battle Cat. I was trying to find all the accessories. I know I got him, but I couldn't find him. And this is him on the Battle Cat here. I just wanted to give you a view on the actual toy on Battle Cat. And it looks pretty cool. Alright guys, and this is both figures now with both Battle Cats here. So just showing you guys, like I said, I got all his accessories. I'm probably just gonna see where they are, because right now I can't find them, but just for size comparison, they're close together. Obviously the new one's larger, but for the money that you got these for, it was fairly cheap. The Battle Cat was probably like not even $20 when it came out new. But you got a lot of bang for your buck. So I give the He-Man, like I said, a 9.5 out of 10. The 2000X, and you guys got to actually see me unbox them. So I'm glad we both experienced that together. I guess that'll be something very special for me on YouTube. So anyways, till next time, this is Chucitron signing out with He-Man, saying peace, love, harmony, and God bless. Thank you guys for watching. Till next time, peace.